Hello and welcome to our third game out of 5. I'm Oliver Fell. I'll be taking you for the rest of the ride. This is the Hard Hats TV. We are broadcasting Pueblo Azteca versus the Papillion-La Vista Post 32 team as a part of our Firecracker tournament being hosted here in Rapid City, South Dakota. Pueblo comes into this game 2-0. They currently sit second on the leaderboard of the games. We just watched two thrillers between uh, Rocky Mountain and when Rocky Mountain won 15-13 over Premier West from Arvada, Colorado, and then when the Post 22 Expos upset Rocky Mountain 5-4 on a walk off just a moment ago. Thank you all. Number 15, Parker Ingram. Number 14, Connor Ossenford. Number 13. So I'll have those starting lineups for you in a moment. Number 5, Trent Lavicki. Number 4, Aiden Pueblo, the favorites in this one. They come in 2-0. Papillion comes in 0-3. And for Pueblo, shortstop, number 11, Mike Casillas. 25, Tyler Clement. Number 7, Roy Higginbotham. Number 19, Sean Nagiki. Number 9, Ashton Dale. Number 4, Jonathan Gonzalez. Number 5, Jonathan Robinson. Number 2, Matt Casillas. And pitching for number 6, Justin Ariano. A little bit of a different lineup for Pueblo than we're used to seeing. They will bat first. They are the away team on the scoreboard. Apology for anybody seeing that I got wrong. There's one very pesky fly in our booth right now. I cannot stand. He needs to leave immediately. Alright. I've got the Pueblo lineup. I'm currently filling out this other one. Thank you all for staying with me. First pitch is projected to be at 2:40 local time, so in about 5 minutes. Just a reminder, after tonight's last game, we will be having fireworks. And a reminder that the blue seats are for season ticket holders only. This game actually a rematch of one that already happened in pool play due to a team dropping out. They get to play each other again. Last time around, Papillion kept it close. It was a 8-4 win for Pueblo. Alright, starting lineups are set. I'm not going to be able to get you all the stats of everybody. I've got a few on the leaderboard area that I'm trying to keep separate, but I'm spreading myself a lot of different ways here. New one to the top of the first, Pueblo will get to start off hitting. So for the Pueblo starting lineup, leading off for them is the bandit, the hooded bandit shortstop Mike Casillas. He wears a hoodie underneath his jersey every game. It is still it's a nice little low 80s right now here in Rapid City, so kind of hot. Some wind coming in from the left field corner. Then third baseman Tyler Clements is at the will be batting second. Then at the third slot will be first baseman Roy Higginbotham, followed by the catcher Sean McGinty will be cleaning up. That's different than the other games. Then designated hitter Braxton Vale, not playing right, playing DH, will be at the 5. Playing left instead of first will be John Gonzalez. He currently is the hitting leader in this tournament. He is 6 for 7 over the 2 games he has played. Then center fielder Donovan Robinson will be at the 7 hole. At the 8 slot is Mike's brother Matt Casillas, the right fielder. And second baseman Justin Arellano is going to be at 9 with Andrew Platt on the mound. So to recap, first 3 for Pueblo: shortstop Mike Casillas, third baseman Tyler Clements, first baseman Roy Higginbotham. The middle 3, catcher Sean McGinty, designated hitter Braxton Vale, and left fielder John Gonzalez. And then the bottom 3, center fielder Donovan Robinson, right fielder Matt Casillas, and second baseman Justin Arellano with Andrew Platt on the mound. Now for the Pinnacle Bank Papillion-La Vista Post 32 lineup, they have center fielder Jake Franks. He had a big night last night against Post 22. Then the pitcher Braden Jones, who was DHing before, he'll pitch this game. Then right fielder Hunter Jones at the 3 hole. Cleanup is third baseman Parker Ingram. First baseman Connor Osenfort will be at the 5. Second baseman Caden Sterling will be at 6. Left fielder Trent Levicki will be at 7. Shortstop Aiden Vodka is 8. And finally at 9 is catcher Nathan Gabriel with Braden Jones on the mound. So first 3 for Papillion: center fielder Jake Franks, pitcher Braden Jones, right fielder Hunter Jones. That is taken for a ball. Then the middle 3, third baseman Parker Ingram, first baseman Connor Osenfort, and second baseman Caden Sterling. And the bottom 3, left fielder Trent Levicki, shortstop Aiden Vodka, and catcher Nathan Gabriel. On the mound is the former designated hitter, now pitcher Braden Jones. He's going to pitch here to, he is still wearing his hoodie, I believe, Mike Casillas. He has the hoodie on. You can see it hanging out the back of his jersey. The hooded bandit is going to keep it going. He wears a hoodie underneath his jersey there. Something unique. He's had a pretty good tourney so far. I'll tell you how good at some point here. I'm going to tally up some stats in the middle of things. So 3-1. That's going to be inside. So Braden Jones walks the leadoff man. Casillas, a dangerous stolen base candidate. He has 2 so far in this tourney in the 2 games played. Tyler Clements now up. He's a CSU Pueblo player, originally from Chandler, Arizona. He pitched last game against Papillion and kept them to 2 runs in his time. That's popped up into right. Going after it, the right fielder makes the grab but falls down. He slips a little. That'll be out number 1. That brings up Roy Higginbotham, the first baseman. He is doing the first baseman roles. John Gonzalez was doing them before. A little bit of a switcheroony there. Maybe to defensively bolster this team in the outfield. Jones, pass back to first, no play made. Jones here to Higginbotham. Going for second is going to be the Hooded Bandit. He keeps on stealing. That'll be the third stolen base so far this tourney for Mike Casillas. That is good for first in the tournament by anybody of any amount of games played. That was a strike though, 0-1 to Higginbotham. Taken high, 1-1. Hefty pitcher Jones. Livers. Hefty lefty at that. That was, of course, the nickname of the late Jared Lorenzen, former quarterback for the New York Giants and most famously for the Portsmouth River Monsters of the Indoor Football League. I'm just playing with you. He was great at Kentucky. Time called. 2-1. Inside, so 3-1 now for Higginbotham. Taken low. He will take a walk. So Casillas' stolen base not needed as first base gets filled on a 5-pitch walk. Jones walks the first 2 batters. Well, 2 of the first 3 batters. Coming up now, the cleanup man, catcher Sean McGinty. I don't believe we have seen him in this tourney so far. I could be wrong, though. He was not in last game. Maybe he was in the first one. The 0-1. Grounded. High hopper over to third. They throw to second. Get the man at second. Not going to make the play at first, so the man at second is caught. Runners on the corners now. They retire Higginbotham on a fielder's choice. And McGinty gets aboard. There's a pinch runner coming out, or not a pinch runner, this is the courtesy runner going to come out for Pueblo. Let me see who that is. It's a smaller guy. It's hard to read these. The back of these jerseys is just outlines of white on white, which I don't mind. It looks kind of good, but it's hard to read. So Vale fouls off the first pitch. The big left-hander going to a Trinidad State Junior College in Trinidad, Colorado at the end of this year. Gotta watch out for the speed of this pinch runner. He's taking off. They throw back to first. He should have just kept going. Going home now is the runner. They tag him. So Casillas is caught finally at home. That'll be the final out. Azteca do not score in the top of the first. And Braden Jones comes away 0-0 entering the bottom of the first inning. He was going to try to steal home there. McGinty's pinch runner got in some trouble. And so now coming out is going to be Andrew Platt. One for one. Casillas has 4 runs in his 2 games so far. Actually, that was his 5th stolen base. That puts the Hooded Bandit very high on top of the leaderboard there.
Leading off, number 3, center fielder, Jake Franks.
Okay, Jake Frank's going to lead off. He had a heck of a game last night. Got all but the homer for a cycle against the Hard Hats. He hits that one hard down the right field line. It's going to get into the corner. So lead off, whatever this is. He touches second, will stay there. Stand-up double. Jake Franks gets Papillion on the base pass. Reminder, Papillion only lost by 4 last time to Pueblo, and as they always say, it's hardest to beat a team a second time. They being the people. So Franks having a great tourney so far. He leads off the double. Braden Jones now, the pitcher, but also was the he was the pitcher, but also happened to be the guy who was who was the DH batting second in the other 2 games played by, or the other 3 games played by this team. This Papillion team. That's in the dirt. So it'll be the first pitch, 1-0. Sorry, 2-0. I must have missed one looking down. Franks, a worry on the base paths a little. Taken. So 2-1 now. Good pitch there from Platt. We'll make it a 2-1 count. Man on second, nobody out. Oh, McGinty played first base his last time up. He was not the catcher, but he did play in the last game. That's a strike. Pinpoint accuracy taken again. Platt now looking at a 2-2 count here to Jones. Jones going to the next level as well. He will be attending Doane University, a NAIA school. That gets down, but not that far. The throw to third, not going to catch Franks. Franks gets to third base on a rather ambitious attempt to advance. So he will get over there on the wild pitch. Smacked into left. That'll get through. So Braden Jones gets Papillion on the board with a single to bring home Frank. So 2 hits on 2 batters so far for Papillion against this Pueblo Azteca's Andrew Platt. Jones and Frank's been the majority of the offense, I'd have to say, here for this Papillion team. They have been a great 1-2 tandem. Coming in at the third position in the order is Hunter Jones. He is also going on to the next level. He will be playing in college at Northeast Community College. So he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Flat. Throws one in the pellets. Make it 1-1. That's going to be hit hard and deep into center. That's going over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Wow, you never see a ground rule double over that 14-foot or 10-foot wall out there in center. That is a big wall to hop on a ground rule double, but that's exactly what Hunter Jones does. 3 hits on 3 batters here now. So 3 hits on 3 batters, and comes up the cleanup man with 2 men in scoring position is Parker Ingram. Things are going well here for Papillion. 2 more men just sitting there, still no outs in the inning. Papillion searching for their first win. Pueblo trying to stay undefeated. That's a strike right down Main Street. 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Handled. Casillas falls down, throws to first in time. So an out is exchanged for a run. And Papillion goes up 2-0. Coming home is Jones. So Braden Jones scores on the RBI ground out from Parker Ingram. That's the first out of the inning. Jones heads to third also on the fielder's choice. That's going to be popped and caught. Second baseman calls for it. That is Justin Ariano.
Second baseman, number 13, Caden Sterling.
So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the first. Still a man on third, and Caden Sterling now up to second baseman. He fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 now.
Please remember to bring all foul balls to the table.
The 0-1. Platt throws low, handled well by the catcher. So it's 1-1. Thank you all for tuning in. Right after this, Pueblo will play another undefeated team if they stay undefeated. It will be an undefeated clash between Next Level Baseball and Pueblo Azteca. Papillion looking to break that undefeated streak for Pueblo and get their first win at the tourney. That's off the plate, so 3-1 now for Platt, on the verge of walking the second baseman Sterling. Foul. Make it a full count. That is hit softly into right. It'll get down. Sterling drops one into center right, and he will go over to second. Ball a little mishandled. That is going to be an RBI single for Papillion's Caden Sterling, making it a 3-0 game. All of a sudden, Pueblo in their biggest hole that they've faced this tourney. Hunter Jones comes in to score. The 7-hole hitter now, Trent Levicki, going to come in to bat. 1-0. Only force out is at first. Popped up into the infield. The pitcher wants it. Platt makes the grab. So that'll be the inning. Papillion plates 3 in the bottom of the first, and Papillion post 32 now leads 3-0 over the Pueblo Azteca entering the second. We'll see how they respond. To recap that inning for Papillion, they got 4 hits, scored 3 runs. All 3 of them earned. There were no errors on Pueblo, and 1 man was left aboard. A very good inning there for Papillion to start things out. They only lost by 1 run last night in a 7-6 loss to the post 22 Hard Hats. But these guys played last time, and it was an 8-4 win in favor of Pueblo. This is not showing to play out the exact same as that one. Jones will come back out for his second inning of work.
Leading out the innings, designated hitter number 9, Braxton Vale.
All right, so Braxton Vale going to come back out. He was batting last inning, but was kind of just left alone as the ensuing chaos on the base paths got the third out of the inning. So 0-1, good pitch there from Jones. He locates. Vale is 1 for 3 in this tourney with a double and a run. That's a strike as well. Jones throwing strikes. Vale going to Trinidad State Community College. Swing and a miss on the low one. Throw to first in time. So a 3-pitch strikeout. Successful for Braden Jones.
Next up for Pueblo. The left fielder number 4, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Up comes John Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the most effective hitter in this tournament. Gonzalez is, ooh, that hits the foot. And reaching first will be Gonzalez.
Hit by pitch brings up the center fielder, number 5, Donovan.
He seems fine. Up comes Donovan Robinson, the center fielder. Jones, the first pitch, a strike right down the middle. So 0-1 now to Donovan Robinson. He's 1 for 2 with a double, a run, and an RBI in this tourney. He also has a walk. He did not play in Game 1 against Papillion. No real play to be made, just sending a message over to Gonzalez on first. You're not going to believe this. There are 2 John Gonzalez's in this tournament. One on Next Level team that is hitting very well, and a outfielder on this Pueblo team that's also undefeated. So we'll have a little John Gonzalez off in the second game of this, or in the game. I'm losing it. After this one, that is going to be a swing and a miss. Now 1-2 to Robinson. That's going to be taken slightly high, 2-2. Thank you all for tuning in to this presentation of Hard Hats TV. Pueblo tied for second at the moment. No, they're actually in. No, they're in first. No, they're in third because the third tiebreaker. They both have the same amount of. Both them and Next Level Baseball have played the same amount of innings and allowed the same amount of runs and haven't played each other. So, two very even teams. Pueblo 2-0 at the moment. Going for second is the runner. Swing and a miss. That'll be a strikeout, but the stolen base successful by Gonzalez. So Robinson strikes out. That's out number 2. Gonzalez gets over to second, and has the second strikeout for Braden Jones today. He will pitch to the brother of the leadoff man. This is Matt Casillas. He soft grounder over to third, throw to first in time. So once again, able to get out of it, Braden Jones throws a shutout frame through, and he has a shutout going through the second. We will enter the bottom of the second. Papillion trying to add to their 3-0 lead.
Also, there is great concession stand, a beer garden. Please stop by and pick up a tasty beverage.
I can't believe there are 2 John Gonzalez's, and they're both playing. So there's Jonathan Gonzalez for the new next level team that is currently is 6 for 7 on the tourney, leading the whole tourney in hitting. And then there's Jonathan Gonzalez with an S on this team. So one has an S, one has a Z. Bottom of the second now, pitching to the Pinnacle Bank Papillion Post 32 team here. That is taken low. Platt trying to pitch a better inning than his last one. Papillion seems to have a different level of swagger after challenging Post 22 last night. The 2-0 is going to be grounded through the hole. Oh, handled by Casillas. He's able to keep it from getting into the outfield. That's a good play, but he doesn't have time enough to stop the infield single from happening for Aiden Bodica. A good diving play, though, by Casillas. So coming up now is the catcher, Nathan Gabriel. Pickoff attempt, no good from the lefty Platt. Or righty Platt. Looking for his first out of the inning. Some bunt defense being played. That's a strike right down the middle. Not going to get him. Very close, but definitely late. So 0-1 here to the catcher, Gabriel. Taking ball, pulled back the bunt, 1-1. Bunt being shown. It is tipped. Ooh. Never mind. Just a narrow miss there on the inside thigh of the catcher. I thought I saw it happen for the 3rd time this year. So 1-2 to Gabriel. Foul bunt would be strike 3.
Let's go.
Catcher Gabriel. Getting set. Not a strike, taken off the plate, 2-2. That was close. That's a strike 3. Definitely in the zone. That'll be the first out. So Gabriel strikes out looking. The first K of the day for Platt. And that'll bring up the leadoff man and Milwaukee School of Engineering commit Jake Franks. Franks is 4 for 5 in his last 5 at bats. With one flyout being the exception, he has 3 extra base hits in that span as well. Foul ball, make it strike 1. Pickoff, not successful. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Platt has Franks on the ropes. Franks got a double in his first appearance of this game. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. 3-pitch strikeout. Out number 2. Jake Franks goes down for the first time in a while. Back-to-back Ks for Platt. Now he's got to pitch to the pitcher and the man who got the first run who plated the first run of the game with a RBI single back in the bottom of the first. Runner takes off for second. The throw is in time! Gun down. Sean McGinty not playing around. You're not going to steal on him. So he gets Vodka trying to go for second. And that is the inning. We went to the top of the third. Papillion still leads 3-0. So to recap that inning, 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, 1 man left aboard. It remains 3-0. Justin Arellano going to lead off this inning. And so it'll be the 9-1-2 in the due-up here for Pueblo in their rematch against Papillion. Okay, Justin Ariano now up. A 4 over 2. Over 3. So that one is popped into right. Underneath it, the right fielder makes the grab. Out number 1 is recorded. Up comes the hooded bandit, Mike Casillas. I wonder why he does that. It cannot be any warmer. It cannot be any colder in Pueblo than it is in South Dakota. But hey, Denard Robinson famously nearly won a Heisman at Michigan without ever tying his shoes for a game. They were always shoelaces out, so his nickname was Shoelaces. 1-1. Taken. It is now 2-1. Jones has a pair of strikeouts in this game. Both were in that last inning. Taken high, so 3-1 now to Casillas. Casillas stole a base, reached on a fielder's choice over to third, and then on a pickle play tried to come home and was caught at the plate. He leads this tournament with 5 stolen bases and drew a walk his last time up. Jones, 3-1, fouled off. We run full. Popped up and out of play. We remain at the same thing.
Please remember to bring ball back to the table.
Taken, strike 3. Goes down Casillas. Jones gets his 3rd K of the day.
Number 25, Tyler Clements.
And that'll bring up Tyler Clements, the CSU Pueblo player from Basha High School in Arizona. His first time up, he flew out to right. He is 1 for 2 with a run and an RBI in this tournament so far. Only played in one of the 2 games because he was pitching the other. He was the pitcher in the win against Papillion yesterday. Oh, 1. Jones delivers. Ooh. Alright, I guess that was a ball inside. 1-1. From this angle, it looked like a strike. That is hit into center. Underneath it is Franks. He'll make the out. So Jones now through 3 without allowing a hit or anybody to score in this game. He's shutting down this Azteca group that has put up a ton of runs in their game so far. They're averaging 8 runs a game, with a pair of mercy rule wins, or no, with a mercy rule win and an 8-4 win. So Platt's going to come out for his 3rd inning of work now. To recap that inning, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, nobody left on base. 0-0, or 0-3 the score. Papillion will have their Braden Jones will get a rehash at his at-bat, which was interrupted by a caught stealing, and to end the 2nd inning. So it'll be Jones, and Ingram.
First up, number 21, pitcher, Braden Jones.
Thank you all for tuning in. I'm sure some of you from Pueblo. I'm from Aurora, Colorado myself. I'm Oliver Fell, doing Hard Hats TV here. There's a chickadee looking at me and tweeting. Taken low, ball 1. Platt has walked, he has not walked. He's allowed a ton of hits, 5 hits to be precise, but has not walked anybody yet. Jones smacks it through the gap, so he gets his 2nd single of the day, both to that same gap between the shortstop and 3rd baseman. And so Jones, 2 for 2. Leadoff single to begin this inning. He came around to score his last time. We'll see if he's able to do so again. Requires a little bit of help from his team. Grounded over to short. Casillas gets it, throws over to Cariano. And so 1 out. They get the lead runner. Jones is retired on the fielder's choice. And reaching first on a fielder's choice is Hunter Jones. I don't know if he's related at all. Parker Ingram. Jones is a very common name. Ingram, RBI ground out last time. Won't be able to do that this time unless a lot of things go wrong. Pickoff unsuccessful. It's going to be hit into deep right center. It's going to the wall. So it gets down. Throwing in. Coming around to score is going to be Jones. Ingram slides into third. An RBI triple will make this thing 4-0 Papillion. Hard hit triple. Ingram gets his first hit of the game. This Pueblo team is 20-3 on the season. And might I add, 2-0 in this tourney. They're getting teed off on here and contained on the other end. Hunter Jones scores. Man at third is right there with 1 out. Coming up now is Connor Austin-Fort. Austin-Fort did pop out to the second baseman last time. Good block there by the catcher to save the run from coming in on a wild pitch. Pueblo tied for the least games played in this tourney. They don't have their doubleheader day until today. That gets off of the glove. Casillas just going to make the easy out at first. That is out number 2. 1 more run scores. It is 5-0 Papillion. So 2 men score. Now with nobody on and 2 out, Sterling fouls that off of the catcher gear. 0-1. Sterling got that RBI single back in the first to bring home Jones and make it a 3-0 game. Now, Papillion trying to extend their lead through less than 3 innings. Papillion already scored more than they did in an entire game last time against Pueblo in that 8-4 loss. So foul ball, that'll make it 0-2. Second baseman Caden Sterling trying to keep this inning alive. Platt throws off the plate, unable to get the hitter to bite. Those of you watching from Papillion, I hope you're enjoying this. It's going pretty well for you guys. Swing and a miss. So Platt gets a third strikeout of the game, ends the third, and the third out. To recap that inning, Pinnacle Bank Papillion-La Vista post 32. That's a mouthful. They got 2 hits, scored 2 runs. Both of them earned, no errors, and nobody was left on base. It is now 5-0 Papillion. This would be a major upset and could derail any title hopes Pueblo plans on having here at the Firecracker. This would also set Papillion right on the track, maybe even to get that 4th place spot. There is a 2-2 team above them that currently holds 4th place, and 1-2 Missoula also sits there. Papillion 0-3, but a very good 0-3 with a lot of competitive games. They've still got 3 more games of pool play, this being one of them. There's a chance they get up to 2 or maybe even 3 wins, which would in effect give them the probably get them to the 3rd versus 4th game, which would be a pretty good spot to finish here in the tournament, in the Firecracker tournament. Pueblo's trying to go for it all. They're 2-0. They beat this Papillion team yesterday. Seems like Papillion has learned from that. And Braden Jones is absolutely dealing. No hits allowed through 3 innings for him. He's entering his 4th inning of work now for Pinnacle Bank Papillion post 32. All right. So the leadoff man, Roy Higginbotham, looking at a 2-0 now. Taken inside, 3-0. This would be the 3rd walk issued by Jones if he can. He's issued plenty of walks. Nobody's been able to hit him. That's a strike right down Main Street, 3-1. The 3-1. Taken high. That'll be a walk. So, oh, sorry, I forgot to change the inning. So, top of the 4th. Nobody out. Leadoff walk for Roy Higginbotham. 5-pitch walk gets him aboard. Up comes Sean McGinty. McGinty reached on a fielder's choice his last time up and caused a pickle play, a pickoff situation that got the man out at home and ended the inning. Throw to first, not going to be in time. Jones delivers high, so 1-0. The glove seems to be broken on that ball. So Nathan Gabriel going to the dugout to get another catcher's glove. Not something you see every day. We've got it all at the Firecracker tourney. All right, Jones looking at a 1-0. Delivers. Taken high, so 2-0 now. Carissa, I'm going to have to explain the mercy rule to you personally. You seem to have trouble with it. No, the mercy rule would not be in effect. Taken inside, so 3-0. Delivered. That's taken at the letters there, maybe a little above the hips. Good pitch. 3-1. Jones throws back to first, nearly gets away. Handled well by the first baseman, Connor Austin 4. 3-1. Taken high. So Jones walks the first two.
Walk brings up designated hitter.
That brings up Braxton Bale. Braxton has a double in his game he played. Bunt put down towards the pitcher. Jones gets it. He throws to first. He will make the out. So out number one. That was indeed in time, but the crowd did not see it. So the sack bunt successful, advanced the runners. And John Gonzalez now up. Gonzalez, not Gonzalez. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Gonzalez. His first time up in this tournament, he got hit on the foot on the first pitch by Jones. So 0-1. I am confused by the omission of Eze Rojas, or Easy Rojas, from this Pueblo lineup. Easy currently batting a 4 for 6 over 2 games with 3 runs, 3 RBIs, a double, a homer, and a sac fly. He has been an incredible bat in the lineup to have and has done a lot for this team. 3 runs, 3 RBIs across 2 games, that's a lot. And that homer, a big deal that he hit to left in game 1 of the tourney. So 2-1. That is reached on and slapped into left. Coming around third is going to be Seth McGinty, or his pinch runner, I should say, and that'll be it. So 2 people come in for the Azteca on a single, and a 2-run, 2 RBI single from John Gonzalez makes this a 3-run game again. You can see some more life going on. Not only is that a 2 RBI single, that is the first hit of the game allowed by Braden Jones, the pitcher for Papillion. Going for second is the runner. Gonzalez steals it. Doesn't even need a slide. Throw well late. That is the second time that Gonzalez has stole second. This whole Pueblo team rather fast. I do see Next Level Baseball coming in. They're wearing powder blues. I enjoy those. So 0-1. To Donovan Robinson, the center fielder. He is 1 for 3 in this tournament so far. Fouled off, make it 0-2. Man, a lot of you guys in here. Tell me, are you guys from Nebraska? Are you from Pueblo? Are you just watching? Are you from some of the other teams? Just enjoying the broadcast here, spending your Sunday evening with us? This tournament has 3 time zones represented. Stuck in the middle, Gonzalez getting ran over. It's dropped by the second baseman. They throw to short. Jones gets it. This is a big old pickoff play. Gonzalez going back and forth, and he is tagged. So out number 2 recorded on. I'm not even going to try to track the numbers. He's just in a pickoff play and caught. He took off before the pitcher had started his motion, and that'll be out number 2. I forget that never resets the count. I'm so used to seeing an out and then the count is reset. So 1-1 to Robinson. Now nobody on the bases. That's a strike. Jones delivers, so Braden Jones pitching a very good game so far. The 1-2. Low in the dirt. That would have advanced the runner without a need for stealing. But maybe he wouldn't have thrown it with a man on. You never know. There's a lot of ripple effects. From Pueblo, thanks. Oh, Chelsea, you got the brothers? You nice. All right, 2-2. Take it high. Full count now here to Robinson. Full count. Payoff pitch is hit into the gap in left center. It keeps on rolling. Going near the wall, it's going to be slid. He's going to get a double. So, a double now. Back-to-back hits for the Azteca. Donovan Robinson gets the double, and this inning continues. That's his second double of the tourney. And Matt Casillas now up. His last time, he ended the second inning with an out. Taken high, 1-0. The 1-0 here to Casillas. Takes it at the shoulders, 2-0. Jones has been known to walk people. He's walked 4 batters so far this game, but back-to-back hits off of him. Say that a swing is necessary. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Able to get the whiff is going to be Braden Jones. Never took Jones for a pitcher, but he's doing a pretty good job out here. Taken inside, 3-1. California. How are we doing? We're doing well. This is game 3 of the day, and then we have a big one coming up after this between 2-0 next level and either 3-0 or 2-1 Pueblo Azteca. This should be a collision course that'll have major ramifications in this championship game that'll come around on Tuesday. Should also just be 2 great teams. 3-1. Taken inside, ball 4. So men on first and second, all on 2 outs. This inning is not over. It'll bring up Justin Arellano. So men on first and second, that'll bring up Arellano. He flew out to right his first time up, but did get an RBI in the last game. Taken high at the eyes, so 1-0. Jones having a little trouble with control. He's good at throwing a fastball down the middle. The rest of his pitches sometimes a little bit wild. 1-0. The 1-0. Foul tip into the glove. That'll make it 1-1. Swing and a miss. Big hack comes up empty. 1-2 now to Arellano. Jones looking to get out of this inning. He has 3 strikeouts on the game so far. This would be number 4. Delivers. Off of the plate, 2-2. Good eye. Jones delivers. That's going to be slapped over to third. Running for the bag and getting there is the third baseman. He takes it himself. That is Parker Ingram, and that'll end the top of the fourth. Azteca cash in on two, thanks to a two-run single from John Gonzalez, and that'll be the top of the fourth. It is now a 5-2 game. Azteca closing in. Papillion looking to extend their lead again in the bottom of the fourth.
Number 5.
So Trent Levicki going to come up now. That's going to be grounded over to third, handled cleanly, throw to first in time. So 1 pitch, 1 out now for Platt in the bottom of the fourth.
Next up, the shortstop, number 4, Aiden Baca.
So Aiden Boddica now up, the shortstop. His first time he got a single, but was caught stealing second. Boddica went 2 for 3 in his one start with 2 doubles. That was the game against Pueblo yesterday. He got a run and an RBI with it. So he's had a pretty good time. He's 3 for 4 against this Pueblo team. Taken down the middle, or sorry, off of the plate, 3-1. I thought that was a strike. Never mind. So 3-1 to Boddica. Taken off of the plate, and that'll be a walk with 1 out here.
Number 2, Ethan Gabriel.
Come on, Trey, let's do something.
5-pitch walk. This is how the rally was in the top of the inning for Pueblo. They got a pair of walks with nobody out. A sac bunt moved people, and then a single brought them both in. Strike. Good pitch there from Platt. Locates in the zone.
Go.
Pickoff attempt, not going to be in time. Fouled off. 0-2 count now.
Protect.
He got an RBI hit by pitch his last time, or last game against Pueblo. Oh wait, this is Nathan Gabriel. My apologies. 0-2 to Gabriel. Gabriel struck out swinging, or struck out looking back in the first or second. I'm way off. It's game 3. All right, save. So 0-2 to Gabriel. Taking ball outside, 1-2. They call batter interference. think. Oh no, he check swinged and they say he went. So that'll be a strikeout swinging. K number 4 of the day for Platt. Out number 2 in the inning. That one is going to be nubbed over to second, handled and caught cleanly there by Ariano, and that'll be the inning. So after walking a man with 1 out, Platt recovers, gets a strikeout and a pop out. And to recap that inning, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, 1 man left aboard. It remains 5-2. Pueblo going to keep on chipping away at that lead here now in the top of the 5th. Just 3 innings of play remaining. Down by 3. Could Papillion pull it off? Papillion, a very good team. They are bound to get a win at some point here. They've had a whole bunch of heartbreakers, including a 6-7 loss to Post 22 last night. The hosts. So the due-up for the Azteca here is going to be the top of the order. Mike Casillas, Tyler Clements, and Roy Higginbotham. Or Higginbotham. One for 2. One for 3. 2 for 4. So 1 for 2. It's going to be 2 for 5. 2 for 4. So that's 4 for 9. The RBIs with runs. Okay, well, Casillas now up, the tournament stolen base leader. He has 5 and counting. He got a walk back in the first, got all the way to third, but was caught heading home in the midst of a pickoff play. Wearing his hoodie over his jersey, underneath his jersey, surely sweating real hard right now. You can see the hang of the hoodie inside his shirt if you look close enough. That's pretty cool. I think it's actually pretty nice. That's unique. It's allowed. It doesn't get in the way of anything. Grounded right back up the middle. Jones gets it. He's going to walk to the bag himself. Tap it. So out number 1 on a harsh ground out. Back to the pitcher.
Next up, third baseman, number 25, Tyler Clements.
So up comes Clements. Clements has a pair of flyouts, 1 to center, 1 to right so far in this game, but he's been pretty good on the tournament. He's 1 for 2 before this game with a run and an RBI. Taken off of the plate, 1-0. Ploot. Oh, it's Ploot, not Platt. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was my handwriting. Apologize. That is hit high and deep into left. He flips the bat. That is gone! No doubt about it. Tyler Clements hits that one. A good 350 and some over the left field wall. That'll make it a 3-5 game. No doubter from Clement. His first homer of the tournament. And now a 2-run game in the top of the 5th. How about that? A solo shot for Clements makes it a 2-run game here in the top of the 5th. He knew it. He felt it. He made sure it looked good, and then he flipped the bat, ran those bases, and that adds the home run total in this tournament, which I believe is about 6 or 7, which is a lot better than the Veterans Classic, which was played here and had about 3 home runs in it. That's a strike. 0-1. That was hit over the secondary billboards out there and left, so that had to be at least 350. 0-1. Grounded over to third. Thrown. Good work there by the first baseman. Connor Austin fought. He puts up his one leg, kind of does a sky hook sort of situation, reaches up and grabs it out in the air, covering the bag, touching it at the same time, and that is out number 2 on a ground out. I didn't notice that the catcher tripped a little on the bat as he was trying to back up the play. Fell over slightly. So Sean McGinty now up. He had a walk and reached on a fielder's choice last time. Or grounded into a fielder's choice, I guess you could say. That's a 1-0 now for Jones. Azteca still need 2 more runs. As much as that homer feels like it solved a lot of things. 1-1. That's a strike. 1-2. Aztecs, no doubt, feeling the effects of missing Easy Rojas. One of their best offensive weapons. Taken low. Offense hasn't been producing the same as Game 1 against Papillion. It's either that or Papillion's pitcher, Jones, just a different level from the man who threw in that other game. Taken low. Full count now. He check swings. One more strike to get out of this inning for Braden Jones. This would be K number 4 of the day for him if he can get it, or walk number 5. That is going to be hit hard, smelted into left. It bounces off of the left fielder but keeps in front of him. That'll be a single. So first hit of the day for McGinty with full count. The pinch runner going to come out, take over from here. I just can't read that number because it's like, it's 20-something. I don't know which one it is. Anyways, over on first, we have a pinch runner. Braxton Vale, that hits the top right of the zone. Good pitch, Braden Jones. Vale 0 for 2, or 0 for 1 in this. He had a sack bunt his last time up. That's number 9. Wait, no it isn't. That's the guy at bat. I just can't see it too well. 0-1. Check back again. I'm seeing a 1-digit number that's kind of circular shaped. Could be 8. Going for second, the pinch runner. It's going to be chopped high over to the shortstop. He handles it. Throw to first. Not going to be on target. Vale stays at first. Coming around for third. No, staying at third will be the runner. Throw gets away from home. There are some people yelling for the runner to come home, but and Vale stays there, but an error allows the man to reach base. And so runners on the corner, still 2 outs. An error on the shortstop. That is Aiden Vodka. So the pinch runner stands over there on third with Braxton Vale over on first. Now up to bat John Gonzalez. John got that 2-run single in the last time up to bring in 2 separate people. Or no, it was the pinch runner for McGinty and Roy Higginbotham. Could he do it again? That would tie the game if he got an extra base hit here. Take it high, handled. 1-0. All of this happening on 2 outs. That's the first error of the day by either side. Swing and a miss. At 1 in the dirt, 1-1. Jones has to be careful throwing him in the dirt because wild pitches would almost certainly bring home that runner from third. And with 2 outs, you have a real chance of stranding him if you can just get a ground ball here. 1-1. Pick off, unsuccessful. Man at third stays home. One in the top of the 5th. Tying run on first base. Another pickoff. Jones never really throws with much intensity. He doesn't throw to first to actually get the runner. He does it to send a message that you shouldn't be running or stop leading off so much. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Sends Gonzalez scooping forward in the dirt. He comes up empty. 1-2. A single would do a lot for this game right now, and a liner up the left field line would tie it up almost certainly. Vail takes off, and Vail's just going to get there. Defensive indifference for Braxton Vail. He'll reach. So 2 men in scoring position now for Gonzalez. This is the same situation he came across and cashed 2 on with 2 outs in the last inning with. Could he do it again? 1-2. Jones delivers high. 2-2 now. This is a big play in how this game shows up. Like I said, with 2 outs in the 4th, Gonzalez got a 2-run single. Could he do it here in the 5th? Pitch delivered low. Nathan Gabriel keeps it in front of him. Full count. A walk would bring up Donovan Robinson, who just got a double. So a walk, a strikeout, anything could happen here. Payoff pitch, 2 outs in the inning. Both runners will run here. That's in the dirt. That's a walk. Never mind, they don't run because it's not as if there's a force out behind them. Bases are loaded with 2 outs here. That is, how many walks is that now? Sixth walk of the game for Jones. The manager going to come out and talk to him. Might be the end of Jones's day. He's done a pretty good job so far. He is going to be clapped off of the field here, as he deserves. He had a pretty good outing. This is a lot better than that 8-4 loss earlier to Pueblo yesterday. So Jones goes 4 2/3. He earns 3 runs, at least. The men on the base paths right now are credited to him if they were to score. And he gets 3 strikeouts. So there you go. See who's in now. Is it that guy who was playing first a minute ago? It's a lefty. It is. The man who was playing first, Connor Austinfort, is going to be there. And Jones will just switch positions with him. So Jones takes over first, Austinfort on the mound. Manager trying to, not just going to say, get 1 more out. We're not going to take that risk. We're putting out the fire before it starts. So Connor Austinfort now in. He will be pitching to Donovan Robinson.
Please for teams, coming in, Connor Austinfort. Playing Jones goes to first base.
First pitch strike by the new pitcher. Awesome for it. That's going to be outside, 1-1 now. This is a crucial at-bat in the course of this game. A walk would be fine. It would bring in one more run, lowering the lead. The check back. The throw a little bit off. They would have gotten Vail, but the man playing second had all of his momentum going across the bag. He tried to tag in between his legs, unable to get Vail there as he moves away from him. So 1-1. Swing and a miss for Robinson. The big righty. Getting ready. 1-2. He hits that one high and shallow right. The right fielder makes the grab. All three runners are stranded. The Azteca only come up with one in the inning on the solo shot from Clements. And it becomes a 5-3 game. Slowly chipping away at that lead are the Azteca. Papillion looking to extend it in the bottom of the fifth, get their first run since the third. So to recap that inning, just a moment. So to recap that inning, two hits from the Azteca. One run scores. That run is earned to Braden Jones. Then there's one error on the shortstop, Vodka. And there are 3 men left aboard, making it 3-5. So Braden Jones back up. He allowed just 4 hits on the mound, and he has hit 2, and he has 2 hits at the plate. So looking to even out his, leave the world the way he found it, I guess. If he gets 2 more hits in this game, he has a pair of singles through that gap between short and third. They're both playing pretty deep out there. I don't know that will matter. He's been crushing these balls. Jones going to Dordt College Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa in the fall. That's a strike right down the middle for Plute. Plute doing his 5th inning of work. After that first inning, he's really calmed things down. That gets away, so 1-0. One, two. In the dirt, good grab there by McGinty. That was skillful 2-2. He catches it off the bounce, snags it. Now a 2-2 count. Delivered. Plute throws one off of the plate. That is a tight call. I think the umpire made the right one. So full count now. Payoff pitch to Jones from Plute coming up. He delivers. Foul tip, strike 3. He's able to take down Jones. He goes down for the first time willingly at the plate today for Papillion, and that'll bring up Hunter Jones. That's the 5th K of the day for Plute. Hunter Jones scored on both times up. He got a double back in the first, a ground rule double. He skies that one out of play. So 0-1. Yeah, a ground rule double in the first, and then reached on a fielder's choice and came around to score in the third. Just taken a little bit high, 1-1. Doane College. Oh, he's in Doane. I heard it was Dordt. do have to admit, I am rooting slightly for an undefeated matchup with Next Level and Pueblo in the next game. I have to admit that. Skied up, deep to right. Underneath it, play is made. That's out number 2.
Next up, third baseman, number 15, Parker Ingram.
So first 2 go down in order. Parker Ingram now up. He has a triple. He had an RBI triple. He has 2 RBIs and a run in this game. That's a strike. Okay, I'll do my best. Thank you, TU. Appreciate the feedback. 1-1. That nearly hit him in the face. Close one there to Parker Ingram. So two balls, 1 strike. Taken inside. So 3-1. Pitch. Fouled off. Third base coach firmly out of the little box that is set up for him over there. So he is out of the way. That went through that box. But about, I don't know, 4 or 5 strides upstream of the third base there. That one gets away. So, full count walk issued with 2 outs here. Inning is not over. Parker Ingram reaches base, and that'll bring up Connor Austinfort. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Has a pop out and an RBI ground out. That is hit hard into left center, but it flares right to the left fielder Gonzalez, and that'll be the final out. So no runs scored in the bottom of the 5th. We will enter the top of the 6th. It is a 5-3 ball game. Papillion closing in on something huge, their first win of the tournament, and handing Pueblo their first loss in the rematch. To recap the bottom of the 5th, there were no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 1 man was left aboard, and it remains 5-3. So coming up will be the 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Casillas, Arellano, and Casillas for the Azteca. They've been chipping away at this thing. They are looking to equalize. They stranded 3 at the end there. Good pitching from the reliever, Connor Austinfort. My handwriting's very bad. Next Level Baseball is coming into the stands now. That'll be the opponent of Pueblo right after this. They come into the game 2-0 and sitting in 2nd in the tournament. We're set for a good matchup between those 2 teams in a minute. First, we'll see if Pueblo can stay undefeated or if Papillion's going to pull off the upset. Entering the 6th inning, it is a 2-run lead for Papillion. For Pinnacle, or as I could call them by their government name, Pinnacle Bank Papillion-La Vista Post 32. So, there you go. Peter Piper, picked a patch of peppers kind of thing. All right. So, Casillas going to lead off this. Matt Casillas is 0 for 1 with a walk in this game. First pitch from the reliever in this inning. He came in and stranded the bases. So, Austinfort delivers the ball. It's 1-0. Popped out of play. So 1-1 now. We've had 2 other thrillers in this day. A 15-13 game between, ooh, wow. big hack and came up empty on that one. I thought that the bat might go flying for Casillas there. He put every ounce of his being into that swing. Taken low, 2-2 now. Austin Ford does not have a K, but he's only faced one player, so it's, understandable. Fouled away. At bat continues.
As we turn off all balls to the ticket booth.
Casillas, the 2-2. Fouled off, doesn't land in the glove of the catcher. He thought he was going. Ooh, wow. Umpire uncorks a really good throw. That was impressive. Right on the money, straight, no drop. Taken high, full count now to the leadoff man, Casillas. Austin Fort, the payoff pitch, swing and a miss on the high ball. That'll be out number 1. So, leadoff man goes down swinging. First strikeout for Austin Fort. Justin Ariano now up. He is 0 for 2 in this game with a ground out to the third baseman and a flyout. That's a strike. Hits the edge of the zone. Good pitch there. 0-1. That is going to be floated into left. Underneath it, the left fielder, Gonzalez, records the out. Or not Gonzalez, that is Levicki records the out. So 2 men down now. Austin Fort making quick work of the Azteca. Up comes the hooded bandit, Mike Casillas. He's the leadoff man. He has gone. Ooh, that's a strike, edge of the zone. Good pitch there. Austin Fort locating, painting the corners. 0-1. Casillas got a walk in the first. Got all the way to third. He gets hit there on the leg. So a runner will come aboard. The inning not over. And that is the fastest man in this tournament, at least in terms of steals. He has 5, which is 2 better than anybody else in this tournament. He already has 1 on this game. I think that Nathan Gabriel's going to have his hands full here, trying to get the man running. Maybe a pickoff successful could be happening, though. Austin Fort, first pitch. Up and in, 1-0. Pickoff attempt, bounces, handled cleanly by Jones. So 1-0. Take it high. That's going to be inside, so 3 balls, no strikes here. To Ariano. Or not Ariano. Clements. That's a strike, 3-1. Clements had that solo shot over left field wall his last time up. That would tie the game if he could do it again. That's taken high, so a walk is issued. Back-to-back men reach aboard, and that'll bring up Roy Higginbotham.
Next up, first baseman number 7, Roy Higginbotham.
That'll move Casillas to second. Higginbotham is 0 for 1, but has a pair of walks. He even came around to score in the 4th. 1 more out or a extra base hit could change this game. That's high, 1-0. Okay, well, they will relieve the man, bring in somebody else to get the final out of the inning. Papillion taking no chances here. Awesome Fort goes 1 inning. He allows no runs, at least yet. The man on first and second are credited to him, and he throws 1 strikeout. So a very brief stay for Connor Awesome Fort. We'll see who comes in.
Just a reminder, at the Hard Hats game tonight, we have our fireworks. And the blue seats are for
Is that number
season
9?
ticket holders only.
I
Please
believe
join
that
us for
is.
the fireworks after the Hard Hats
Okay, so
game tonight.
coming in now, the reliever will be Trevor Antoniak. Trevor Antoniak coming in to relieve Awesome Fort. So Trevor Antoniak inherits a 1-0 count with 2 men on and 2 outs. He's tasked with getting this final out. Last time this maneuver was pulled in the previous inning with the bases loaded, it was successful. The first man flew out to right. Higginbotham going to face a second pitcher of the at-bat. Beautiful day here in Rapid City, South Dakota for day 3 of pool play in the day 3 out of 4, that is, of pool play in the Firecracker tournament. Stepping off the mound is Antoniak. So 1-0 to Higginbotham. Off of the plate, 2-0. Pueblo trailing by 2. Could use any of the runs that are aboard right now. Taken off of the plate, so 3-0. Quickly behind in the count, though he was gifted 1 ball from Awesome Fort. Antoniak needs to come back in the count, 3-0. The cleanup man would come up with the bases loaded if this walk is to occur, and it will. High ball will walk Higginbotham, put men on every base, and now bases loaded. A little bit of a problem here for Papillion. 4-pitch walk. Now Sean McGinty is up. He got a single in the last inning, got all the way to third thanks to an error, and was stranded. He also has a walk earlier in this game, so he's 1 for 2 with a walk. A walk would bring in a key run for the Azteca, so 1-0. So 1-0. Taken low. It was dropped by the catcher, Nathan Gabriel, which did not help the case of that being a strike, though it might have. Taken again, so 3-0 count. So far unable to locate the zone is the relief pitcher, Trevor Antoniak. A walk would bring in a run and keep the bases loaded. That's a strike. So Antoniak locates. It's 3-1 now. McGinty Inset. Big at bat. That's a strike as well. Back-to-back located pitches there by Antoniak. We have ourselves a full count. The 3-2. It's hit hard into left center. Going back is the center fielder. It bounces off of the wall. So it's going to be picked up. Going to third is the runner. He will be told to stay. That's a bases clearing triple. Pueblo has taken the lead on a 2-out triple from Sean McGinty. Wow, that turns the game on its head right there. Full count. Just needed one more strike to get out of the inning, and now Pueblo leads 6-5 in the top of the 6th. That's a huge play in the outcome of this game. So they came back from 5-0 down.
Coming to the plate, number 34, Easy Rojas.
So all on 2 outs, just a walk train and then that triple, allowing the men to score. An insurance run for the Azteca now on third base. Up to bat is not Braxton Vale. This is somebody else. So this is a pinch hitter, I guess. The umpire doing like me and noting the pinch hitter, probably for a righty on lefty matchup against Antoniak. As Vale is a left-hander himself, and has also gone 0 for 3 today. Number 34 there for Pueblo. That is not on my list. It should be on the scorecard though. My phone is dead. Things are going great. Taken inside. So 1-0. 2 outs here. One more out needed to end the inning. Pueblo came back in these last 3. Jones got pulled and things started to roll. So 2-0 now. Here to the hitter that I still need to determine. That's a strike from Antoniak, so 2-1. That is hit hard into deep left center. Out of here! That is a big shot over the left field wall for the pinch hitter. And that cracks this game open. 3-run lead now for the Azteca. Makes it a 5-run top of the 6th for them. Once my phone comes back to life, I will tell you who that pinch hitter is. But that was a hard hit ball off Antoniak. He will be relieved after 2 batters faced. So over the course of 2 at-bats, Pueblo goes from down 2 runs to up 3. Thanks to a triple from Sean McGinty and a home run from a pinch hitter. Relieving now is for Papillion. We've got number 22, Ty Tanton. He was a catcher a couple of the games in here. Antoniak leaves the game with no outs recorded. He earns 2 runs. Passes on 3 earned runs or 2 earned runs. Antoniak earns 3. And Oswald gets 2 more added to him. Antoniak no Ks. He leaves the game without recording it out. Now Ty Tanton is in, trying to finish off this dreadful, unfortunate inning for Papillion. Keep the game tight so that their offense can come back in the bottom of the 6th. Ty Tanton will also take over the designated hitter, the first baseman spot that used to be occupied by Ossenfort at the 5-hole. My phone is coming back to life. We're back, baby. Take it inside. Number 34 is Easy Rojas. He now leads he is now improved to 5 for 7 with 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 4 runs, and 5 RBIs through 3 games. He has been undisputably a candidate for a player of the tournament type situation. Well, I forgot to reset the count, but magically it came up to 2-1. Popped up. This could be it. And the first baseman wants it. Makes the grab. Jones gets it, and that'll be the inning. So, the end of the 6th, Azteca take the lead 8-5, and we enter the bottom of the 6th. Papillion trying to come back. They now trail by 3 runs. To recap the top of the 6th for Pueblo, Pueblo got 2 hits. They scored 5 runs. 5 of those were earned to 2 separate pitchers. Antoniak to Connor Ossenfort, who earned 2 of them. And 3 to Trevor Antoniak. There were no errors, and nobody was left aboard. So we enter the bottom of the 6th. Papillion going to have their 6, 7, and 8 up to bat. Easy Rojas has been unstoppable this tourney.
Number 13, Caden Sterling.
So Caden Sterling up. He got that RBI single back in the 1st and struck out in the 3rd. Grounded over to short. Handled by Casillas. Throw to first in time. So out number 1 on the first pitch.
Next up, left fielder, number 5, Trent Levicki.
Levicki now up. He's 0 for 2. He has a pop out to the pitcher and a ground out to 3rd. He's looking for his first hit. Still in the game is Plute. He started the game, allowed 5 runs. I believe all of which were earned. I could be wrong. Yes, all of which were earned to him, so he has earned all 5. But stayed in the game and is now pitching the 6th inning. Swing and a miss. Trying to unload on one there is going to be Levicki. Taken in the dirt. That'll do it. So a 5-pitch walk is issued. Man joins the base paths for Levicki, and Aiden Vodka now up. He is very hot in this tournament, going 3 for 4 with a walk so far. He got a single earlier today. He's 1 for 1 on the day, but he's been having a great tournament here. His team could use something, a little bit of spark with that man on first. So 0-1, Plute delivers. In the dirt, 1-1 now. Grounded over to first. The bag being covered by the pitcher. Plute just gets there in time. He nearly forgot to touch the bag, and that'll be out number 2. Man advances to third, or the runner, Levicki advances to second on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs now. Nathan Gabriel up to bat. He is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging so far in this game to Plute. Got 1 man in scoring position. Papillion needs 3 runs. At least in this, they got this inning and the next. Swing and a miss, 4 more outs for Papillion to make the comeback. Led all the way up until this top of 6. So 0-1. Fouled off. Hits off of the door to the batting cages. 0-2 now. He has struck out twice today. Plute looking for his 3rd strikeout. That is hit high and foul. Out of play. 0-2. The at-bat continues. Up next after this one, it'll be next level baseball against these Pueblo Azteca. In a game that will be between a 2-0 and either a 3-0 or 2-1 team for Pueblo. That'll have major implications in the championship game of this tournament. 0-2. Taken off of the plate. 1-2 now. Gabriel battling. Time called. If Gabriel can even get on base here, it would bring up Jake Franks, who has been amazing recently. He had 3 extra base hits in the last 2 games. That's taken just apparently off. And 2-2. There was some uproar within the Pueblo fans out here. They thought that was perhaps going to be a strike. So 2-2. That is the same pitch, also called a ball. Both of them very close to painting that top left corner from the pitcher's perspective, but hasn't. So full count. Pivotal pitch upcoming to Gabriel. He worked his way from an 0-2 to a 3-2. He'll take it high. He works all the way into a walk. Great hitting there. Great patience on a couple of borderline calls. Up comes Jake Franks. He's been fantastic. He started off this game with a double to left that got him all the way around the bases thanks to a single from Braden Jones right after it. So men on first and second, they're going to come and talk to Plute. I don't know if they're going to pull him. There's 2 outs in this inning. Pueblo, of course, doing a doubleheader, so they wouldn't want to use up much of their relief pitching here, though they need to win the game. Men on first and second, up comes Franks. He went 3 for 4 last night against the Hard Hats with a double and a triple. He started out this game with a double. Since then, he has struck out both times to Plute. Taken off of the plate, 1-0. This has been a fantastic day all around. It seems like every single game has had some real suspense in it. Definitely better than the other day, the day 2, that was more or less a lot of blowouts. Taken low. There was the Papillion one-run game against the Hard Hats. There was a little bit of a comeback on senior night against Rocky Mountain for the Hard Hats, and then a 4 to 8 kind of close game between Premier and Next Level. That one is hit hard and deep to right center. Going back is the right fielder. He makes the grab on the track. Wow. Franks almost tied this one up and got it out of here. He came up about 15 feet short, and that'll end the inning. A close call for the Azteca. They can breathe a sigh of relief going into the top of the 7th. They still lead 8-5. Had he hit that to a more shallow part of the, a more shallow portion of the stadium instead of the 393 right center corner, that likely would have gotten out. That one went a good 368, 371 area. It's usually good enough for a homer and almost in a lot of parks, but not to center. So to recap the inning there, Pinnacle Bank Papillion-La Vista post 32 puts up no hits, no runs, no earned runs. There were no errors. 2 men were left aboard, and it is 5-0, or it's 8-5. Pueblo just had a monster inning with a triple, a homer, all of it on 2 outs in the top of the 6th to not only tie the game but take the 3-run lead. Donovan Robinson going to lead off this inning. Coming back out to pitch again will be the reliever, Ty Tanton for Papillion. Taken off of the plate. This is Papillion's only game of the day. They can use as many relievers as they want. They played their doubleheader day yesterday, but it wasn't even a doubleheader. They just played twice. That's a strike. Delivered in the zone there. Good pitch from Tanton to Robinson. Robinson 1 for 3 on the day with a double. He grounds it softly over to Tanton. Underhand to first in time. So out number 1 recorded.
Next up, right fielder. Number 2, Matt Casillas.
Matt Casillas now up. Casillas is 0 for 2, but has a walk in this game. He struck out last inning. That was to the relief pitcher 2 relievers ago, Connor Ossenford. Ball 1 issued, 1-0 now. Thank you all for tuning in. It's Hard Hats TV. I'm Oliver Fell. That's taken off the plate as well, so 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Casillas looking for his first hit of the tournament. That's strike 2, also in the zone. 2-2 now. Foul tip, strike 3. Casillas goes down to Tanton, and that'll be the second out.
Second baseman, number 6, Justin Ariano.
That is the second pitch for the first strikeout for Tanton in the 3 batters he's faced. He now goes up to Justin Ariano. Ariano 0 for 3 on this game, looking for his first hit of the tournament here. He's 0 for 6 overall, though he does have an RBI. 1-0. Grounded in the gap through. So there it is, a single from Arellano. He gets aboard. This inning continues.
Single brings up shortstop number 11, Mike Casillas.
So now, the man with the hoodie, the leadoff hitter, Mike Casillas, is now coming up. He got hit by a pitch, came around to score on that triple in the 6th. He's got Arellano on first, who is getting pinch ran for. So they're pinch running for Arellano. Number 1 is there. That is going to be Ethan Ayala. He will be pinch running for Arellano, Justin Arellano. Ethan Ayala is on first base now. There are 2 outs. Casillas takes ball 1 low. 1-0 now. Next level, getting on their gloves, putting on their unis. They are set for their game against Pueblo after this. A very loud motorcycle goes by. Popped up into shallow right foul territory. People running for it. Not going to be caught. It lands harmlessly to the ground. So 1-1 count. All right, 1-1. Tanton throws back to first. Had a real chance for the tag there, but Ayala gets back. Casillas fouls that one off. Ayala was taking off for second, and he has to come back now. It's 1-2 count. Tanton trying to keep it a 3-run game for the bottom of the 7th. A tying and walk-up scenario is possible. We've seen 2 teams go into the bottom of the 7th so far today in our 2 games, down by 3 runs. The first was Premier West, who went down 15-12 going into the bottom of the 7th. They scored 1 run, stranded a man on second, and lost. And then the other team was the Post 22 Expos. They went into the bottom of the 7th down 3. They walked it off on a single to left. So 50% chance of either, I guess. I don't think that's how statistics work. But anyways. Called strike 3. Good pitch there from Tanton. And that'll be the end of the inning. Top of the 7th. There's 1 hit from the Pueblo Azteca. And no runs, no earned runs. There were no errors. 1 man is left aboard. That is going to be Ethan Ayala, the pinch runner. And Pueblo remains with 8 runs. It goes into the bottom of the 7th. Papillion trying to come back and secure their first win in this Firecracker tourney. Pueblo trying to close things out. They are going to bring in another pitcher. This is Jason Arriola. The closer, Arriola going to come in. No, it's Arriola. Right? Yeah, Arriola. So Jason Arriola going to pitch now for the Pueblo Azteca in the bottom of the 7th, trying to close out this lineup. It is not going to be an easy task. They have to get through the gauntlet of Braden Jones, Hunter Jones, and Parker Ingram. The combination of those 3 have scored 4 of the 5 runs that you have seen here for Papillion today. That is a rather large proportion of them. So there couldn't be a better part of the order to hit in the bottom of the 7th for Papillion's comeback attempt. Braden Jones is going to come in. He is 2 for 3 in this game with a pair of singles. Ball inside taken. Down, so 2-0 for Ariola. Grounded, foul, no? Never mind, fair. Third baseman throws to first in time. I thought that bounced foul and took a skip fair, but let me look at the tape real quick. I'm going to look at the replay on the broadcast. I think it did. I think that bounced foul and should have been called a foul ball before bouncing fair again. I think its first hit was foul. Nonetheless, it's recorded that's hit deep into center. Center field going back for it. It is going to hit to the wall and go over it. A ground rule double for Papillion from Hunter Jones. Gets them on the bases here in the top of the bottom of the 7th. That likely could have been 2 or 3 bases with, probably 3 bases with Hunter Jones' speed. But a ground rule double. Somehow he gets the second one of the game. Those are the only 2 ground rule doubles in my entire amount of games here at Fitzgerald Stadium. That's bounced. Casillas loses it. He cradles it. He doesn't realize he has it. Looks up in the air to see where it bounced to, and it falls to the ground. So an error on Casillas will allow a man to reach base. 2 men on, 1 man out. And coming up now is going to be should be the new pitcher, right? No, the pinch hitter, Tanner Apgar, going to come in. Apgar had a pretty good night last night against the Hard Hats. I believe he went 1 for 3 with a couple RBIs. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. So men on first and third, 1 out. Tanner Apgar up to bat. Tying run at the plate. He watches one that curls a little bit off the plate. 1-0 now. Fouled off his foot. And so first strike is recorded. All right, 1-1. Throw back to first, not in time. They're trying to catch Ingram. It's 1-1 now. Apgar. Trying to save Papillion here, get them their first win. He hits it hard into center. Caught by the center fielder. Coming home now is going to be the man at third. Throw is not made, so a sac fly will bring in 1. The second out is recorded, though. So 2 outs, man on first. Papillion makes it 6-8. That was a very hard hit ball, but it went right to where the center fielder, Robinson, was standing. Apgar gets the sac fly. Up comes Trent Levicki. Sorry, that's Cole Sterling. He flares that one out of play. So it's 0-1, 2 outs here. He is the tying run. This is Caden Sterling. Caden Sterling. Sterling is 1 for 3 on the day with a RBI single back in the first.
Number 10, Zach Reyes.
Oh wait, we have Zach Reyes going to pinch hit for Sterling. He hits one up the line. It's gonna drop there. It's going into the corner. This is a big play. Reyes rounding second. Coming home is going to be Ingram. And that'll be that. So a double makes it a one-run game here in the bottom of the seventh. Papillion brings it to one. The tying run now in scoring position. A pinch hit RBI double from Zach Reyes comes through. And it is now a one-run game with a man on second. Papillion down to their last out. They're fighting, trying to get this trying to get their first win of the tourney here and upset this Pueblo team. Coming up to bat now is Trent Levicki for real. Levicki got a walk his last time up and was 0 for 2 otherwise. Still looking for his first hit of the tourney. The weight of Papillion going to be resting upon his shoulders with the man on second down by 1. Throw off the plate. So 1-0 count now to Levicki. Fouled off, 1-1. Every single game today has been a thriller. I can't wait to see what the final two games are with Post 22 Missoula and Pueblo Next Level are going to turn into. We've had 3 games that have come down to the last out. 1-1. Levicki takes it in the dirt. It is handled cleanly by the catcher, McGinty. So 2-1 count. Swing and a miss on a changeup. So Levicki a little ahead of that. Papillion down to their final strike. 1 man on second. The tying run on second. A single might tie this thing up. The 2-2. Delivery. Popped up into foul territory. First baseman going after it. He is underneath it. Doesn't make the grab. It falls in the... it falls just beyond the fence into the visiting bullpen. Just barely. So it remains 2-2. The game continues. How would it be? I mean, an ending like just a foul ball. This game deserves a better ending. 2-2. Levicki swings and misses! The strikeout recorded. Jason Arriola able to get the final K despite 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Pueblo comes away with the win. They win a thriller 8-7, coming back from 5-0 down, and will play against Next Level in about 30 minutes. What a game that was. I mean, just all around a thriller start to finish. So, the loss will go to Connor Austin Fort. So Connor Fort will earn the loss. The win will go to Andrew Flute. And the save goes to Justin Arriola. Very close one. That means that tying now with the Hard Hats and moving into, by tiebreaker, first place will be the Pueblo Azteca. They leave 3-0, or 3-0. And Papillion comes up just a little bit short on that one. And they will drop to a 0-4. There are no bad teams in this tournament, though, at all. Them and Premier West have had some really close games. Just not quite go their way. So, thank you all for watching this one. You're not going to want to miss the next one. 3-0 Pueblo Azteca versus the 2-0 Next Level nationally ranked team from Asheville, North Carolina. This is going to be probably this might even be a preview of the title game. It will almost certainly have a weight on who plays in the title game, and you're going to want to be there. This is probably the biggest game to date in this tournament. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in about 20 minutes on that other stream. It's on the YouTube channel. Once you leave the stream, you can see it scheduled. So see you.